Oh, hey. How's it going, guys? Neil with Chits Creek here. We're taking this light out today. Yeah. We're going to take this light out and we're either going to replace it with the tire pressure monitoring system for our camper. I'm actually half in the front compartment of my camper. But we're either going to take this light out completely, use the wiring to wire up our TPMS, or we're going to mount the TPMS somewhere nearby and just basically do a splitter and split the wires and wire it up that way so both can utilize the 12 volts that's here. See how this goes with minimal tools at a campground. Hanging half in, standing on my head, but not really. You know, we do the fun things here at Chits Creek. What's up, guys? Neil, Chits Creek. Tire Linc by Lippert. Highly recommend. As much as people talk about how terrible the tires are and, you know, this and that, a tire's a tire. Yes, some are manufactured a little bit poor, but the biggest thing that'll kill a tire is, one, overweight, which, two, is going to cause overheating. You overheat that tire, it's going to blow out. The more weight you put on it, the faster it's going to overheat, right? Science. This will help keep an eye on everything while you're rolling live down the road. Super awesome. I mounted this repeater in the front compartment, as you saw. I had a light up there. It's a 12 volt light. It's a light that'll work off of my batteries. So if you have to plug it into, the 110, it's not going to work. It has to be a 12 volt. So find the 12 volt system in your trailer. You can either wire straight off your battery with a fuse. Don't forget that fuse. Or I had a light in my front compartment. I just tapped into that light. Rarely am I going to be running this and the light at the same time. And even then, it's not that big of a draw of power. So sharing that is not a big deal. The light is LED, so it draws very little power at all. Highly recommend this. It is a bit pricey. I'll have the link down below for where I got it off of Amazon. But basically, it syncs up to your one control if you have one control in your RV from Lippert. I like that because I can work my lights and my slide out and my canopy and my Tire Linc. Very nice to have, very handy. Huge peace of mind knowing exactly what temperature my tires are at and what air pressure my tires are at going down the road. Now, in the midst of doing all these upgrades, I also upgraded my China Bomb tires to Goodyear Endurance tires. So we're about to take our first big trip with it. I'll let you know how that all pans out. Oh, hey guys. I think I found my mounting location. And put this right up here. I run the wires through. And then I just have to splice them into the light. I'm going to rob our 12 volt signal from there. Not a big deal. Just drilling holes in my relatively new camper. Not a big deal. But I figured, nah, probably gonna break something if I do that. All right. Tire Linc is mounted because my coach is prepped for the Tire Linc. Says that right there on the sticker, so it's got to be true, right? Well, guys, one thing I should note, and not every RV is going to be this way. So your Tire Linc comes with a red and a black wire, as you can see here. That's pretty much standard for 12-volt systems in the US. Well, you pull this light out and it has a black and a white wire. So after a little bit of testing, I find that black is hot and white is neutral. So just make sure you get it right if you're going to be splicing into the wires in your RV. Because the RV industry does whatever they want. And it may not always be right. That works. And the Tire Linc works. How's it going, everybody? Neil here, Schitt's Creek. Just wanted to touch base on the Tire Linc setup. We just ran a, let's see, it was 1,400 miles down, all the way down, and it was 1,900 and some miles all the way back. So a little over 3,000 miles round trip. We went down to Disney World and took the camper. Tire Linc was awesome on that trip. I was able to bring it up on my phone. I had it there. I was able to keep an eye on temperatures, which is kind of cool. You know, things you don't even think about. But obviously, as the temperature goes up, the pressure goes up, right? I set all my tires at 65 because that's what they're supposed to be at on my trailer. And sure enough, you start down the highway on a 95-degree day. All of a sudden, your tire temperature on one side, because the sun is beating on that side, is 107 degrees. And that tire pressure is at 76, where the other ones are at 70 on the other side, because they're not as warm, right? Heat, pressure, science, all that. Either way, you can change your parameters as far as when it alerts you that something's wrong. So it's 65 PSI. You know, I set my alert at 75 PSI when my pressures would get to that point. Once I did that, you know, I think the highest I got was 73 on this trip, and that was down into Florida. And it alerted me. You know, it'll turn the picture red, and I think I took a screenshot so I can show you that. But yeah, it was awesome. Peace of mind. It's a little bit spendy, but in my opinion, for that peace of mind and keeping an eye on my tires live, real time, absolutely worth every penny for that peace of mind, in my opinion. So, Tire Linc by Lippert, absolutely 100% worth it. Very happy that I purchased that, and if I ever get a different RV someday, it'll definitely be on that one as well. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching Schitt's Creek,